Hey, Dame, are you there?
Yeah,
hey,
I'm here.
Hey, what's up?
Me?
Yeah, Dame, what's up? Come on. Join the show, Dame. Are you there?
Today.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I didn't know we're starting.
Hey,
We're starting.
we're here. We are ready to rock and roll. No, don't belt a song. No, we're not singing yet. That's later in the episode. But you know what we're going to do? Going to talk about memorabilia. Lots of it. Yes.
We got some memorabilia.
Lots of it. Hey, Doris, are you going to join us today?
I'm with you. I'm on the program.
We are here.
Come on. Isn't there a song? Get with it. Come on. What song was it?
Come on, everybody,
sing
get
it,
down, get with it.
See, I told you there'd be a song in there.
We know that one.
Well, come on, everybody, get down, get with it. Come on, everybody, get down.
Welcome to the Shaun Squad Society podcast, the podcast for all of us teeny boppers who were head over heels in love with our teen dream, Shaun Cassidy. We believe that it's time to tell our stories in our words, remembering the first time we discovered Shaun. Our podcast will feature stories of concerts, memorabilia, and everything Shaun. So come along with us on this journey to share the stories that helped us create the Shaun Squad Society podcast with your host, myself, Penny, Dame Madonna,
Cindy.
And Doris.
So today, as you know, we're going to talk about some memorabilia, and Cindy's got a good one.
Which one?
I don't know, you were just reading it to me.
Oh, yeah, my Shaun scrapbook?
Yes, read your Shaun
Oh,
scrapbook.
do you want to know Shaun's future?
Oh,
Well, why don't we start off with Shaun telling us where he's going to be 10 years from the day that book was written?
Well, let's see. This must have been in the 70s. It's very old and yellow pages.
Let's just say 78.
78. All right.
So in 1988, where did Shaun say he would be?
He would like to branch out in a completely different area of show business, producing. I'd like to have my hands in every aspect of a TV show or movie, which I could do if I were a producer.
wow. Could Shaun see his
So,
future?
Do you think he went there?
Oh, I don't know. But
Either thing called New Amsterdam.
I mean, seriously, Roar. What are
Exactly.
Something called
I think
American
he did it.
Gothic.
an invasion?
Exactly.
And so I was saying, I think he has mentions in his producing Blue Bloods. I mean, lots. So Cindy, go back to what the psychic said.
The psychic. The psychic book. He says one thing he vows to concentrate on above all else. That it's a music. Writing, composing, singing, rehearsing. I'll always write, he promises. That's my security. And Shaun will not fade from the scene, as did many other teen idols. He is obviously looking forward to many years of entertaining and performing. There's no rush, he smiles self-confidently. I plan to be around for a long time.
And
Well,
here he is.
here he is.
And where is he today?
23, and he kind of went away for a
But
minute,
the boomerang came around again.
and he came back.
And he's
He
back.
came back.
Now the writing, he said he'll be writing, but he didn't do a lot of writing of songs, but he's certainly been writing
Of shows.
Yeah.
Yep.
all kinds of
They've been
TV
awesome, too.
shows.
Yeah. And to speak of writing, I'm so upset about this writer strike because so many good shows are not on right now. And I truly miss my summer series. And I mean, Shaun even mentioned he in the process of writing something, but nothing can happen with it right now. So,
So maybe he should tour.
well, yeah, maybe, absolutely, not maybe. He should be touring.
He's going to this fall.
Yes.
But I stand in solidarity. I'm not a writer, I'm not an actor, and I certainly don't have to stand in solidarity. But coming from a union family, I know that these people wouldn't be striking if they didn't feel like they needed to. So I'll live without my shows for a minute.
They'll get it figured out.
I'm watching reruns.
Yeah, this is time for us to break out all our streaming devices and find some of the great shows that we talked about before. And let's start watching them
Yeah.
that we didn't see.
Yeah.
And it's fun because it brings back a lot of memories. I loved it.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad Shaun could see his future. I mean,
Yes.
really,
The book was right.
the book was right. Who was the psychic writer?
How
of
did
the
we
book?
know?
How did-
I was reading it last night, and I thought it was really cute because he, we know he's a romantic. We were at his Father's Day show, And he got up there and he talked about how proud he was to be a father, and that was what was most important to him.
Yeah.
But he also said that happened because he was such a romantic. And I thought it was cute in here because he said that then in like when he was 19 years old, he said he likes women that know who they are, that are comfortable, natural, and he even said affectionate.
I think it was
Why
older
wasn't
women.
I married to Shaun Cassidy? That's everything
I
you just
know.
said, Dane,
So
was me.
romantic.
Hey,
Why not?
did you see his Instagram post this morning?
Yes.
Oh my God, how sweet. Speak of romantic dame. He posted a picture of Tracy and they were at a wedding and he wrote, "We're at a wedding and I'm looking at her saying, I just want to marry her all over again."
Oh, too romantic.
Too romantic. But anyway, let's go back to our memorabilia.
My memorabilia lasted all these years as yours, Doris. We had this hidden away somewhere in the attic.
I had mine hidden in the attic for years. I remember during COVID, all these people were talking about all their little hidden treasures they were finding. And I kept saying, it's up in the attic. And one day Cindy said, go up and get the crap out of the attic. And I said, but it's hot in that attic. But I climbed up there and I got all of this big, huge trunk of memorabilia out of my attic. And then I started going through it, and Cindy and I realized we have pretty much the same stuff. Lost your tiger beats, where I still have all of
Yeah,
mine.
I had a flood, so I did lose my Tiger Beats and my albums, but I did replace a lot of them.
I had every single tiger beat. I was not a fan of the other teen magazines, so I'm kind of loyal. I stick to what I like, so I got all my tiger beats and all of the books, like the Shaun Cassidy scrapbook, all of the different special edition books and things, newspaper articles. But I got to tell you guys, the one thing that I really have that one day I'm going to share it with you guys. I don't have it to share, but I will talk about it. When I was 14, 15 years old, 16, I was writing poetry. And I was just starting to dabble into it. And the Hardy Boys started on TV in January 1977. And I couldn't believe, like the rest of us, this person on my TV screen. So one day I wrote a poem about him called Shaun. And it was the very first poem I ever wrote. And it started out on the 27th day of September in 1958, a child was born a little too late. I first saw his face in January of 1977. And when I looked into his face, I thought I was in heaven. And it goes on and on with silly rhymes and limericks like that.
Therese.
It was ridiculous and silly.
No.
But it ends with a little verse that says something like, I can't remember the line before it, but it said, he'll never have to worry about fans' love because he'll always have mine. And that's how it ends.
Oh.
I'm going to find it and share it, and we'll talk about it. Maybe I'll put it in our social media.
Well,
These
speak of poetry, you know, when he was in like Normal People,
Yeah.
he was a poet. He wrote such beautiful poetry.
Yeah, he did.
Oh my God. Yeah, I love
remember that.
Oh. Well, I actually got this from my sister yesterday, and it's the May of 1977 Tiger Beat magazine.
And who's on the cover?
Oh, well, Shaun is on the cover. Of
Okay, just making sure.
Of course.
Jenny, which one is it? Because I have a bunch of those. Which one?
The May of 1977. And
Okay.
Shaun has on that red and white striped shirt from
Yes. May of not. Oh, I think I'm looking at it.
That's
Yeah.
like
May-
on Cassidy on Tiger Beat.
It
It
could've
says,
been.
Yes, I have that one right here in my hands.
Speak of different magazines that you were talking about real fast, Therese. Like, I don't know how I thought of this, but was there a magazine called 16?
Yes,
Yes.
I bought those too.
Oh, okay.
A long time
All right.
ago.
But the first page I opened up to when I was like thumbing through this was called Shaun and Parker's Real Life Adventures. And so here it is, all these cute little pictures of Shaun and Parker, but and this also made me think of the writer's strike, is if you watch the super new series, The Hardy Boys, on ABC TV, then you've seen all of the exciting and sometimes scary situations Shaun and Parker get into as Frank and Joe Hardy. But the experiment doesn't always stop when the cameras do. It just like makes you wonder, like,
A penny
so
on the
what-
front. It says Shaun Cassidy. He will steal your heart.
No, it's not. What is that? What it says?
No.
What does it say?
It's-
Mine on the bottom,
Oh,
it
yeah.
says that.
He will. Yes, he will. He did. It's for an ever thing. But, it goes on and on about the whole thing. And, I just love going back to these magazines and just thumbing through them and the excitement they brought us. I just love all the things you can cut out and send in. For $1.50, you can get this, and
Yeah.
you can get this,
Not now.
autographed, shiny thing, or, be a fan member.
Yeah.
And
My mother wouldn't sponsor my Shaun Cassidy needs at that time.
Yeah, I had to
so-
I get babysitting money to join all those extra.
Yeah, like this one, on sale everywhere now. Don't miss this issue, or whatever. But
And you knew when those issues came out because I went to the bookstore at the mall. They had those magazines. They were like
Yeah.
75 cents, I think. Is that what it says on the front? 75
oh
cents?
wait, let's see how much this one.
Yeah, they
costs.
were 75
Yeah,
cents.
75 cents.
75 cents?
Did they have these in Scholastic too?
No,
Because
I
I
don't think
remember
so.
getting some other things.
No,
Okay, I got
I don't
his
think
books and
so.
I would
posters.
have to walk because when the summer editions would come out, school would be out, and I couldn't go to the Walgreens by my house to get them because, again, in my neighborhood, there was no Shaun Cassidy to be sold. But I would walk by my school, take the bus or walk, and we would go and buy the magazine, like you
You
said.
went way out of your way.
We all knew when they were going out, when the issue
Oh,
was
you knew.
released.
Yeah. I was there the
Yeah.
first day when they smelled so good the first day.
Yes. I couldn't wait. I remember I just couldn't wait for
Get
time.
home and look front to back for the rest
Did
of
you
the
guys
day.
buy the new one? Did you buy the New People magazine?
Oh yeah, I
We
I
have
didn't
it.
buy it, but someone gave it to me. But
That's
I
nice.
think they're like $8.99 or something.
Compared,
Yeah.
yeah, compare them to the
They've
price
got
on
more.
these.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
10 times what we paid in 1977.
And there's less pages.
Oh my God,
It's very small.
I'm thumbing through this magazine, and I totally forgot about Starsky and Hutch.
I remember
I
that.
mean, Starsky and Hutch.
They were a cool duo.
Yeah, a very cool.
I
duo.
think Paul Glazier worked with Shaun before on some shows.
I think
Who
so.
played? I think he was Starsky. I'm
Well,
not
Michael
sure.
Glacier, you think so?
Yeah,
He
there was some connection with Shaun.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well, he did start directing and producing, so maybe they did
there was something
collaborate.
connection with that. Yes, I don't know the exact connection, but yes, there are.
You know, I used to really get kind of mad when Tiger Beat would share the cover. Like, I wanted Shaun to be exclusive on the cover.
Oh yes,
And I have Tiger Beat would have these little spin-off sister magazines. So they got Tiger Beat Teen View. So I have February 1979, and there's Shaun and Leif Garrett. And I'm like, really? You really want to put Leif and Dirk, Eric Estrada on the same cover with Shaun? I would get real mad.
yeah.
You know, here's another one. Tiger Beat Secrets. Things you don't know about your favorite star. Shaun Cassidy. Is it one to get all misty-eyed or nostalgic? I say this wrong all the time. Nostalgic about the past. In fact,
This is nostalgia.
Oh yeah, are you reading it?
No, but I can.
Yeah.
I haven't opened it.
He'd rather just forget about his own fairly recent past. Specifically, Shaun is really glad he's not 15 anymore. I wonder what happened when he was 15.
He's an old soul, though. I
Yeah.
think he's more mature. He's better as an adult.
All that age, he was a member of a hard rock band called Longfellows. Somebody looked it up. Longfellows.
I never heard any of their music. Have you?
No, but I'm going to look it up now. Longfellows.
Well, wait.
You got something to add to
Just
this?
wait. There is more. So, back in 1979, Shaun Cassidy had the girls. And it told me that right here in Tiger Beat Teen View that Shaun Cassidy, he's got the girls. Right there.
Right there.
Where are they?
It
It
is.
says it.
And
Where are they at?
right here. Here's one. He's coming.
Maybe you heard the
They're in the
saying.
studio.
He's got us.
It said it right here behind every successful man, there's a woman. Well, here we
That's
are,
true.
all
Here we
four
are.
of us.
Yep.
And what that means,
Lots of success.
What that means is a lot of women are partially responsible for the success of a lot of guys because the work they do behind the scenes. Well, with Shaun Cassidy, the saying is true.
There it is.
Wow.
And then they told us right here where to write them to become one of his harem, apparently.
Wait.
Right there, it
right
says, write to Shaun Cassidy, care of Team View, 7060 Hollywood Boulevard, Suite 800, Hollywood, California, 90028.
Hey, guys.
You think he got those?
Well, you know what? You don't have to challenge me because I'm going to do this. I am going to write a few letters to Shaun from some of these articles. I really am. Just
I'd love
to
to see what comes back.
I know. That's why I'm doing it, to see what comes back.
Return to
None of my
Penny.
letters came back when I wrote back in the day.
Well, but that was back in the day.
So he must have got them then.
That was 40 years ago.
He got my letter
no,
then.
He might have. Well, let's just go with it. Let's just go with it.
Let's try it.
Can you imagine? He's still going through them all.
Well,
The piles.
whatever would be standing at 7060 Hollywood Boulevard right now.
That's who gets a letter.
I wonder how many
who's
letters
gonna
they
get the
get. I
letter.
don't know. But this goes on to say the Longfellows, and they presented a kind of rough leather image that Shaun would like to forget completely. He's much more mature now and into ballads, soft ballads.
Soft ballad.
No, it's my finger was over there.
Your finger was
Oh.
I was covering it up. Soft ballads. It's more about soft ballads and folk music. I don't know. Have we heard Shaun do folk music?
Well, there's a genre I haven't quite heard him do yet.
Folk music.
You have to
I might have
write
gone
him
through a
on
phase.
7060
Hey.
Hollywood Boulevard and ask him where's the
No.
folk music.
Wait, but here, it also goes on to say his latest single, a big hit in England, is titled The Do Run Run.
There you go. That's what you're
Well,
saying.
Is that a soft ballad?
No,
No,
that's a pop song.
I know, but that's what I'm
nor is
saying.
it folky, but
Right?
But you were saying he did music there and stuff. That was cool.
in one of our other episodes, we were mentioning how American artists get their start in England or Europe, and they just, when I see the magazines, never lied to us. Tiger
See?
Beat,
Never
once again,
lied.
has
Never lied.
confirmed everything.
Go Tiger
So-
Beat.
So I was just trying to find a horoscope in this magazine, but I couldn't find one. But I did see this little thing, and it says that Shaun is a Libra, which we know, and it says that he's a romantic, he is secure, understanding, and fun-loving, which is very true. He is all of the above. But let's compare him. How about that? Can we compare him to Donny Osmond, who is a Sagittarius, who is handsome, versatile, playful, and affectionate? Again.
Oh, that could go.
I
with it.
agree.
Yeah.
And then let's go with, is it Leaf?
Leif.
Leif?
Leif.
Leif Garrett.
Garrett.
Ask
He's
his
a
mom about that
Scorpio.
name. I don't know.
I don't know. She must have been in pain when she yelled that one out.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from.
But sensuous, ambitious, outgoing, and dramatic. I will say he's dramatic.
Leif Garrett was dramatic.
Dramatic.
There
Yeah, I
was
met him at
all
a
kinds of drama.
Record store with my friend. She went there to get his autograph, but then as soon as he walked out, she lost it. So I gave her my autograph because I know if that happened to Shaun, she would give me her autograph.
Well, I don't know. Was that the same friend who
No.
did not take you backstage?
No, it wasn't.
You guys,
Or better friends.
on our little table of memorabilia here, we have a notebook.
Yes, I've had that a long time, and look, it's a good
It's
shape.
a spiral-bound notebook. We all had them in school. And it's got Shaun Cassidy on the front, and he's standing there in his jacket with his satin scarf, and he's doing the Shaun Cassidy pose. And
It's a nice pick.
obviously Cindy never wrote anything in this notebook.
It's a virgin notebook.
That's wide ruled.
But
That's wide ruled.
Wide ruled. That is not college ruled.
This was not. Oh, Shaun's playing music. That was not to be used in school. That was not.
I
How
gotta
old
tell
is
you,
that?
this is old. This has got to be from 77.
It is.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. What does it say on the back? Teen scene?
Teen scene.
I had a couple of those. I don't know where the other one is, but there were two different pictures, and I had both.
So you obviously lived in a community. I can't stress enough. My neighborhood didn't sell this stuff. So you know what I had to do? And I did it.
Take a bus.
No. I went and I was working part-time downtown at Sears Tower. I was in high school, but I was in the work-study program. So I went to work half a day and went to school half a day. And I went into the copy room and I took pictures from the Tiger Beat or anywhere else I had them. And I would take the Xerox machine and lay Shaun on there, and I would make my own Shaun Cassidy personal stationery.
Oh,
And
nice.
I would write all my letters to all my friends over the summer on my Shaun Cassidy personal stationery. Well, the word got out, and my one girlfriend had me do it for Scott Bale because she loves Scott Bale.
Well, you have to share, you know. You have to be considerate of other idols.
So
That was
I
nice.
couldn't buy my Shaun Cassidy notebook, but I was downtown making Shaun Cassidy personal stationery.
That's great.
When I was supposed to be working at my work-study program job.
Did you girls get the poster that goes on the back of the doors, like the full poster?
Yes, I have it. It's not in good shape, but I have it.
I have one too.
I wish I could put it back on my door.
Thumbing through this one and only magazine that I really have that my sister gave me, I found a really cool centerfold.
Which one are you in?
The same one you're in.
Oh, okay. I have that one, yeah.
Yeah.
What page?
What's the centerfold, Dame?
Oh, the centerfold. Let me see.
Oh,
Well, mine may be missing. No,
Oh.
here it is. Whoa.
Oh my God. Look how cute this is, you guys.
that's a cute one. Yep, I had that on my wall.
Yes, I love that shirt.
I put that one on my wall. That one was on my wall.
You know, I think I might have it made.
Yes.
So for those of you
It was a
listening,
T-shirt.
we don't know. This centerfold is Shaun is laying
On his side.
drop of a beach, and he's got on a Hawaiian shirt, and he's got his head propped up in his arm there, and it says, "Love and kisses, yours always, Shaun Cassidy."
We know you're oohing and eyeing just like we are, and you know
So-
you're just melting like we are. I mean, yeah,
I have every poster I had on my wall. I still have it.
Yeah, me too.
I put them all in a folder, and
I
throughout
know.
the
Cindy's
years,
organized.
it went with me with through 3 husbands. It has lasted. Shaun has lasted longer than 3 husbands.
Let me see your Shaun Cassidy.
So I
book
keep
there for
those posters very close to me.
oh,
I got to
man.
see her binder. That was awesome.
me. So we.
Yes, they're very organized.
It is. You're going to help me organize my big.
I will.
My big bin.
I s-
I'm not kidding.
I
I really
will.
want to do that.
I said we're going to have an organized party.
Well,
You
we
know?
could do that. We-
Yeah.
Don't look in my closet.
Yeah. No, we are not coming near that closet, Dave. That is Dame's closet, and it's going to stay.
Lots of
in-
memorabilia. It's all been
Yes.
replaced.
I got to
Old
tell
stuff.
you guys, it's
Yeah.
huge. There's so many treasures in there. This book I'm looking at right now, the Shaun Cassidy story, the unauthorized biography of Shaun's real life loves, hopes, and ambition. So we all had this one. I think most of us had this one. I know I have it too. But wasn't it funny how it didn't matter if it was authorized, unauthorized,
Oh, no, it has
official,
pictures on it.
unofficial?
You just
We ran out and we got everything.
we got everything, Shaun.
Everything, Shaun.
or Hardy Boys, or
Yes.
my other favorite. Guys, brace yourselves for my next favorite. Rob Lowe. Rob Lowe. Oh my God. And I'm so glad he has a podcast so I can hear his voice and 2 TV shows. He's my next
He's
best.
got to have Shaun on his podcast.
Hey, I'm going to start a,
not a request,
not
but
a request. So I am going to go to the low down line and ask him why he hasn't had Shaun on his
Yeah.
podcast yet. But then I'm going to, what is it called when we're going to get everybody together and go to the lowdown line?
Yeah, you
A campaign. We're going to have a campaign on Rob's lowdown line, and we are going to campaign till he has Shaun on his podcast. And stand by. I'm going to get the lowdown line phone number.
Which wouldn't be unusual because he does guest star on people's podcasts.
Yes, he does. And
As we
ours,
know.
and hopefully ours someday.
Some downward down the line.
Yes, yes. Cindy, while I look up the lowdown line, I see you have something silky over there.
Yes, I do. Well, I actually have
that
a
my
Shaun
jacket?
Cassidy necklace. Yeah.
I have that one too. I love it. I wore it to his concert.
Yeah, I do too. Shaun Cassidy
I have
necklace.
that one. I have that necklace.
Yes. Shaun button. But yes, my favorite of all is my silk pillowcase with Shaun's face on it. This was at the department store as a display, and it was hanging along with another poster of him of his first record, and they gave it to me for free. I just had to ask for it, and they gave it to me. It's been in a plastic baggie all these years. It's been, it's like over 40 years old now. It's in pretty good shape, but no,
got
I
to
never
see
put it on my bed. I never used it. I kept it tucked away.
Okay, get your pencils and paper ready, people, or your pencil and paper. We are going to start a campaign right here, right now. We are all calling the Rob Low, and it's called the Lowdown
The
Line.
lowdown line. Does he request?
And
Can request things?
because you can call him and tell him something, whatever. We are going to start a campaign so he can interview Shaun Cassidy
Okay.
and the Lowdown Line. And make sure you mention that you heard about this on the Shaun Squad Society podcast. Let's see how long it takes.
So you're going to call him?
I'm going to call right away.
Call right now.
Let's do it. Let's call right
We'll just
now.
tell him,
Let's
right?
do it.
We'll just leave him a request.
Let's do it.
Why not?
And meanwhile, let's pick up some memorabilia stuff to talk about while I do this.
Tell him this is the Shaun Squad Society
Yeah.
calling, and we would like Shaun on your show.
Yeah.
Well, while you do that, I'm going to tell you about when I was in high school, or actually, I think it started in 8th grade, maybe just in high school. I would write whatever we had to write about. So I would take my articles, whatever we had to write about, whether it was current affairs or they said write a paper, mine would always be about Shaun Cassidy. Everything I wrote had to be about Shaun Cassidy. So I saved all of my papers and all of my essays, that's what they're called, all of my compositions and essays, and I would get them back. I saved them all. Every one of them I got like a A- or a B+. I would never get
Of course you
good
did.
A. I wanted a solid A. I don't want A-
Yeah.
and B+.
On a Shaun
It's about
Cassidy,
Shaun.
A+.
Yes, there you
That's what I was
go.
going to say.
So all of that stuff is in my memorabilia box, and I'd like to one day get it all organized and have it.
Yeah, I drew a picture of Shaun in high school in art class.
Didn't you share that with us before, Cindy?
Yes, that's my memorabilia, but that has an autograph. He signed it, so that's really important.
Oh, you
memorabilia.
you shared that story on
With
concerts.
concerts.
Yes.
Yes, he signed it.
We still haven't seen
Hey.
it yet. Okay, it's your turn, Dame. Talk.
Well, first of all, since we're talking about memorabilia, how many of you saw my picture with just a few things about Shaun on it?
Wait, you mean the one that took over like your whole bedroom and your whole bedroom floor and
Yes.
your whole bed?
Yes.
Just your few things.
So you
just
know
a
what I
few
hide in that
things.
closet.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Just a few of them, and that's not everything. Now you can see why my mom tried to hide the stuff I had because I had too much.
Yeah. Had so much. But like I said, between moves and between husband one and husband two, and I had a bunch of albums and memorabilia stuff, somewhere they went missing. And I think I know where too.
Well, see, that
But
teaches
waste
you.
management has it.
The one thing I'm learning from this, don't get married.
Yeah. Yeah.
My stuff is safe with me, been with me for 45 years because I
Dirties.
never had a husband come after my stuff.
That's what I said. Mine survived 3 husbands. How did it happen? I don't know.
You were lucky.
It was meant to be. Just happened.
I have my Hardy
Shaun with
Boy
you.
stuff.
But-
My Hardy Boy stuff did fall under the wrath of my mom back in the day, but I managed to keep my Hardy Boys fan club membership card because I had it in a wallet with me at school that day, and she didn't get it.
I had that for a long time. I recently lost it. I did have it though, but I have the pamphlets they sent you with their pictures in it.
Yeah, I don't have my pamphlets. I do have the little wallet-sized pictures because they were in that wallet with me at school.
But your fan club card was like a plastic credit card, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
blue.
And you had a
It's
number on it,
blue.
too.
It
You
got
had,
a
like, official number.
A raised number, yeah.
That was important.
That's cool.
I'm official.
Hey, should we call the lowdown line real
Yeah,
fast?
call lowdown line.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to dial it up right now. Okay. So
Come on, Rob Lowe.
1, 3,
Get Shaun on your
3.
show.
Hold on. I'm going to let him hear it.
It's ringing.
Hello, you've reached literally in our lowdown line, where you can get the lowdown on all things about me, Rob Lowe. Leave a message at the beep with your name, where you're from, and a question for me, Rob Lowe. And remember, make it something good. Bring your A game. Don't just hit me with, did you like the West Wing? I want something like, really something. So have at it. Here's the beep.
Hey, Rob, this is Penny, and I'm here with the Shaun Squad Society podcast, and we love all your TV shows, especially and Texas Lone Star. Love it. Anyway, and your new one with your son as well. But we have just started a campaign, and we know you do a lot of interviews on Literally, and we want you to interview Shaun Cassidy.
Yeah,
So-
Rob.
So we are here to beg you to do a podcast with Shaun Cassidy, and I'm sure you're going to get a lot of people calling in. So, Rob, thank you so much for being you.
Listen to the Shaun Squad Society podcast.
Yes,
Because
please.
that is
Follow
what
us.
we are here live right now.
Yes, we
taking
are.
time from our recording to ask you, Rob, to do this interview with Shaun Cassidy.
Yes. And you know what? You guys could even contact us and we could interview the both of you on the Shaun Squad Society podcast. Rob,
Make our dreams come true.
Rob, thank you so much for taking the time for listening to us. And hey, you can reach out to us at the Shaun Squad Society podcast at gmail.com. But we're also on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Threads.
So, Rob Lowe, that is, email us at ShaunSquadSociety@gmail.com.
And Rob, I cannot wait.
All right, you guys.
Okay.
So, everybody out there,
Call the lowdown line. Let's get this going. 1-323-570-4551. Okay, now, hey, let's go back to our memorabilia. We have a book here. We got a book here. The Shirley Jones.
Oh, I have that book.
The memoir. I can't see
I
the
tried to get
writing.
my
That's so
mother-in-law to read
light.
it.
That is, well, I don't know if you want your mother-in-law to read it to us.
I tried to get her to. She
But-
wanted something real, like something that was accurate.
Well,
But I
I
don't
get
think
this is
Shaun
real
thought it
as
was.
accurate. I guess this is real and accurate.
well, we all know that Shirley is a little bit sassy and saucy. So, I can imagine the words she used in this book.
Right. And I love the back cover, but Doris is going to read the front cover for us. The front
Okay.
flap.
Okay, let me get my book. I have one here too.
Okay, I'm going to read a few sentences from the front cover. She sang her way into America's heart in classic films like Oklahoma, Carousel, and The Music Man. She won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress in Elmer Gentry, and she played one of television's most beloved moms in the iconic 1970 sitcom The Partridge Family. So from golden voice to bus driving mother of pop band, Shirley Jones has always seemed as pure and wholesome as her squeaky clean image. But now she's ready to set the record straight. In her memoir, as shockingly candid, deliciously juicy, and delightfully frank as the star herself.
You know, I remember someone asking Shaun about if he was going to read his mother's book, and he did say he started reading it. That's all he
I'm
said.
sure he skipped some pages.
Well,
Yeah, I don't think he liked it that much.
Well,
did he?
it's not so much that he liked it or didn't like it, but you know, she candidly said there was stuff in there, and there's probably stuff in there that a son doesn't want to hear about his mother.
I wouldn't read it either.
You know, point blank. I mean, I wouldn't want to know that stuff about my mom or my dad. So there's only certain things you read, and you know, things you don't,
Yeah.
I suppose. I love this picture of her on the front. It's beautiful. But she's beautiful. What is she, 90?
No, 88 or 89?
Oh, yeah, 88 or 89 now, something.
Sean looks like her, doesn't he?
Oh, a lot. I mean, they have definitely good family genes, but she still looks so darling, so precious.
Yeah.
She still looks
She
so
is
good.
darling.
He really is
Yeah.
gem,
She is a gem.
a treasure.
But I love the back. You know, it's her and Oklahoma, Carousel, the Partridge family.
Alma Gentry.
Yeah, you know, I just love it. I just love her. I don't care what she wrote in the book, and I'm definitely going to be reading it because we're going to have.
Yeah, we'll do an episode on her
We're
one
going to do
day.
an episode on her, so I've definitely got to read the book. We'll share the juicy parts and all. Not something else to talk about, but what more memorabilia do we want to talk about?
Let's talk about really fast what we have from today. You know, we talked about the past.
Oh, yeah.
But we have a lot of good
We
stuff
do.
from today.
Yeah, there's more memorabilia at the concerts.
So, first of all, remember after one of the concerts, before we became the Shaun Squad Society podcast, we were just simply the Shaun Squad.
Yes.
And we were interviewed by a local magazine right here in Chicagoland called the Glancer Magazine. And that magazine article actually is a really good magazine article. And I think that catapulted us into becoming the Shaun Squad Society podcast.
Correct.
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
That was another stepping stone.
Yes.
I hold
Yes.
this article near and dear. And if anyone wants to read it, you can find it online. It's
On our website.
Well, it is
Just
on our
Google us.
website. Yeah. Or Google us. It pops right up. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you type in Glancer Magazine, Shaun Cassidy, our article comes up.
Yeah.
Yes.
And who wrote it? I can't remember her name.
She was friendly, real friendly.
Oh.
And didn't we hang out with them afterwards, like at the tables out
Well,
there?
We were up in the speakeasy room just checking it out.
In
And
the
we were
restaurant.
just in the restaurant. And we were in this one room just hanging out and talking and sitting there. And we were just doing some pictures.
After the show.
After the show, and this girl walked up and she asked if we were in the front row. And
Yeah, they remembered us.
Yeah, and I think she asked me if Shaun had a conversation with me because didn't he ask me like if I ever sat down or something, or there was something.
We're always in the front row and Penny's
Yeah.
standing up.
Yeah, and there was something to it, and so she went and got her friend because didn't we have our Shaun Squad shirts on, and then we
Oh,
changed our shirts.
We had our Shaun Squad shirts on. We kept them on.
I think that was the
It
Father's
And then we
Day.
had to change them back
special
on.
day at the theater for that show, and we wanted to do a special message to Shaun.
Yes.
So we had the front row all hold up a letter,
Yep.
and we spelled out "Happy."
Everybody in the
Father's
front
Day,
row had a
Shaun.
letter. Yep.
And we brought electricity and enthusiasm to such an extent that we caught the attention of the lady who was the writer for Glancer magazine.
Yeah, so it was like a total surprise to us that we got this. And she was the nicest lady and wrote the most beautiful article about us. Does it tell here? I'm trying to find her name. Yeah.
It's really
Cindy turned mine into a magazine.
Yeah, that's
she-
what we have. Yeah.
So
we have
amazing.
her. Yeah. I mean, it's great. Yeah. So if you guys haven't seen that yet, definitely look it up. It's great.
It's one of my favorite
One of our
pieces
favorites.
of most recent memorabilia.
Yeah.
And we also all have the poster that came with the concert. They let us have a couple of the promotional posters. So that was really one of the best days ever, being a Shaun Squad sister. And like I said, it was the beginning of our journey to becoming the Shaun Squad Society podcast.
Absolutely.
Any more memorabilia besides our current T-shirts and our jackets?
Well, I have a picture, and it's Hardy Boys picture, but it has both of them in it, and it has their separate signatures in different colors with Sharpies. I think that is so cool. Parker Stevenson and Shaun Cassidy.
Yeah, they make some good pictures together.
I just love that they both signed it in different colored permanent markers.
That is very cool.
Yeah. Well, this episode of memorabilia was kind of short and very limited with what I'm hearing because everybody has bins and bins and bins.
Oh, there's so much more.
and attics of memorabilia. So maybe our next
Write
one
us.
will be the memorabilia party when we helped Doris get hers organized and put in binders and sleeves and stuff.
Yeah, what's in her box?
Yeah, what's in her box?
I want to see what's in her box.
Her memorabilia box. But
I'm gonna have to. It's gonna take a lot of work to get that thing together. I'm telling you.
That's what we're here for.
yep. And before we go, thank you from the bottom of our teen dream hearts.
Keep on crushing.
Always believe in magic.
And have a peaceful, Shauntastic week.
And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Threads. And make sure to keep in touch with us on our email.
Shaun Squad Society at gmail.com.
The Shaun Squad Society podcast, including past, present, and future versions, and its contents are owned and controlled by the Shaun Squad Society. The views and opinions are solely those of the Shaun Squad Society podcast. The Shaun Squad Society is written and produced and recorded at the Borden Studios. We may think we are always right, but we will get something wrong from time to time. So we assume no responsibilities or errors of submissions of content.